I can't let you buy these.
What? Why?
McDonald's is known for its dependably delicious menu. But did you know that when you travel the globe, the McDonald's menu can change as you cross borders? Let's take a trip and dive into 20 McDonald's items you can't buy in America.
We've got something money can't buy.
Greek Mac, Greece.
Greek?
Mexican?
Mickey D's and the Big Mac go hand in hand like Selma and Louise, Batman and Robin, or any other epic duo. When you see one, you expect to see the other. Well, in Greece, you can also expect to see something else, the Greek Mac.
Well, hello.
You see, the Greek Mac is basically 2 beef patties accompanied with lettuce, tomato, onion, and a yogurt-based sauce. But forget the sesame seed buns, because in proper Greek fashion, the whole sandwich comes wrapped in a pita. This is one imposter sandwich we may be able to get behind. Carbonara chicken, Japan.
Where's the raisinette carbonara?
Okay, so this next one sounds a little too good to be true, but it is true, so listen up. Carbonara chicken sandwiches can be enjoyed at McDonald's locations in Japan, and when we tell you they sound ridiculously delicious, we mean it.
Carbonara.
After you hear what's in it, you may just book a flight to Tokyo on the spot. A crispy chicken patty in a creamy sauce with scrambled eggs, bacon, mozzarella cheese, the whole 9 yards. This pasta-inspired sandwich is definitely something we can get behind. Supreme Shrimp Burger, Korea.
Shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich.
When it comes to McDonald's, surf and turf is not really their forte. They're more focused on the turf than the surf, but they do have some seafood items on the famous fast food menu. The most well-known has got to be the filet of fish, a permanent fixture on McDonald's menus worldwide, and a great alternative when you don't want a burger.
I don't want to eat the burger.
But Korean McDonald's serves up a little more surf than the rest of us. Enter the Supreme Shrimp Burger into the chat. This sandwich comes with a breaded shrimp patty with some sweet and spicy sauce to make those taste buds twirl. Supreme indeed. The McArabia chicken, Pakistan and Arab nations.
2 McChicken sandwiches and a Diet Coke and…
One thing McDonald's does pretty well is embrace the taste of the local culture wherever a location is found. The menu is still the traditional Mickey D's menu, just with some tweaks and additions here and there. Well, in Pakistan and some other Arab nations, you can find the McArabia chicken.
something new.
This sandwich has 2 halal grilled chicken patties that can be swapped for the crispy chicken option, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, and garlic sauce. The McArabia isn't available in America, and it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. So if you're craving one, it might just be time to rack up those frequent flyer miles. McFalafel, Sweden.
Are you even interested in falafel?
Craving something different from the Golden Arches? Yearning for a new culinary experience? Look no further, although you may have to travel further than you want to get this experience. Cue the McFalafel. Available in Sweden and coming in a pack of 4, the McFalafel is made from chickpeas, spices such as coriander and cinnamon,
Oh boy, spices.
potato flour, and some other pretty healthy ingredients, especially by McDonald's standards. This meal makes for a great snack or a lighter McDonald's meal. So will the McFalafel make you feel awful or make you feel great? Well, you might have to ask a Swede to find out. Fancy Francis, Belgium.
This is Francis.
Hey, Francis.
The Fancy Francis is so fancy, it makes UK reality star and diamond aficionado Francis Boole look like he isn't from the posh bits of London. Even though you have to go to Belgium to even try a Fancy Francis, it is well worth the trip to give this one a try.
Pack your bags.
Imagine 2 beef patties with mushrooms, onions, and none other than arugula and truffle mayonnaise. Well, if you do travel to Belgium, you won't have to use your imagination to taste a Fancy Francis, but you can bite into one yourself. NY Double Beef Bagel, Germany.
Beef, yes, roast beef.
Get yourself a little taste of NYC in Germany with the NY Double Beef Bagel from McDonald's. New York is known for so many things, including the famous New York bagel. So Germany decided to add some of New York's finest bagels into the mix.
They made a bagel just like a real New York bagel.
Sandwiched in between a New York staple, aka bagel, you will find 2 all-beef patties with lettuce, tomato, a deliciously savory sauce, and a slice of cheese. Perfection! This filling burger is not available in the USA despite it being inspired by a major US city. Oh yeah, and if you prefer chicken, go on ahead and order a double chicken bagel because that's available in Germany as well. Vegetable and egg pasta, Hong Kong.
So what? A veggie burger?
So you may be wondering, vegetable and egg pasta? What? Where? Well, if you want some vegetable and egg pasta as a fast food option, you're gonna have to travel to Hong Kong to get it, at least at a McDonald's.
I'm going to Hong Kong.
While outside of Hong Kong, you might be hard-pressed to find some vegetable and egg pasta at a Mickey D's restaurant. You can definitely enjoy this dish if you're actually in the Asian region. Oh, and if you do, make sure to take some pics before devouring your food because this one will probably get a lot of likes on Instagram. And, well, who doesn't like some likes on the gram? Galaxy Salted Caramel McFlurry, UK.
Well, if this doesn't justify a McFlurry, nothing does.
The Galaxy Salted Caramel McFlurry was introduced to McDonald's locations in the United Kingdom. This McFlurry is worth all of the oohs and ahs one would expect to hear for such a delicious whipped ice cream treat. This bad boy comes with chunks of Galaxy chocolate with caramel sauce with a touch of salt for taste.
Just a little.
Still, despite this McFlurry sounding ridiculously good and like a must-have dessert, it's a no-go for Americans on this one. McDonald's locations in the USA have tons of McFlurry flavors to choose from, but when it comes to the Galaxy Salted Caramel flavor, you're gonna have to venture across the pond for that one. Fried shrimp, Russia.
I want to get the shrimp. Something shrimp.
Feast your eyes, wallets, and watering mouths upon the fried shrimp at McDonald's in Russia. Unavailable in the US of A, fried shrimp are so delicious with the accompanying sauce that you might just be singing, "I'm loving it," for all to hear by the time you're done. This side dish is a delectable addition to the Mickey D's menu, and Russians enjoy the fried shrimp option as much as you would expect.
Every day.
It is, after all, fried shrimp. Seafood and the McDonald's menu have a touch-and-go relationship, but it would seem as though the fried shrimp in Russia is definitely a go. Hopefully one day the United States can experience the McDonald's fried shrimp goodness over here. Poutine, Canada.
The French call this Poutine.
Canadians and their poutine, they just can't be stopped. Welcome to the Great White North, where the winters are hella freezing and the French fries are doused in gravy and cheese curds. Well, if you venture to McDonald's in search of some quickly made grub, you will find poutine on the Canadian menu.
Ladder for midnight poutine!
This French-Canadian delicacy is enjoyed countrywide and is a bit messy, so don't forget the napkins. The Golden Arches French fries are possibly the most famous shoestring potatoes in the world, and with the addition of gravy and cheese curds, you may just find yourself in culinary heaven. Watermelon, Spain.
Holy watermelon!
This is a strange one to be on the list because, well, we're talking about McDonald's. Introducing watermelon at Mickey D's in Spain. This favored fruit comes served on a stick, so it's even more convenient to bite into a slice and go to town. Enjoy your McDonald's watermelon instead of a greasy side, or perhaps in addition to your favorite greasy main or side menu items.
1 square watermelon, please.
Watermelon at McDonald's might seem pretty out of place, but actually, there have been apple slices offered at many McDonald's locations in the past. So fruit has a history of being served at McDonald's, and not just in smoothies and baked pies, but legit, real, actual fruit. Rustic potatoes, Russia.
I sell potatoes not where potatoes are supposed to be.
Make sure to enjoy some rustic potatoes at McDonald's next time you're in St. Petersburg or Moscow, because if you're not in Russia, then you probably won't find this version of potatoes at the Golden Arches. The rustic potatoes at Mickey D's offer you everything a shoestring fry cannot.
I'm just better, okay?
The rustic potatoes are chunky, spiced, and deep-fried to perfection. While it's not ideal that you can't try this delicious-sounding side dish outside of Russia, think of it this way. Now you have yet another reason to visit distant lands. Bacon and potato pie, Japan.
Unexplained bacon.
When it comes to dessert time, McDonald's is known for their pies. Either pies or McFlurries would probably take the top prize of most sought-after dessert at the fast food chain. But did you know that in Japan you can get yourself a bacon and potato pie? We know! Why not here?
I'll tell you why, Mom.
Bacon and potatoes are a great combination, and we suspect that McDonald's corporate in Japan knows this because they decided to make it official and create a bacon and potato pie for your enjoyment. So, if you're in Japan, definitely order up a bacon and potato pie. Sliced chips, Italy.
Fries are called chips. Chips are called crisps.
Sometimes you gotta change it up, and McDonald's in Italy knows this for sure. We're talking about sliced chips at the Golden Arches. Seasoned and fried, sliced chips are where it's at. Well, if you're in Italy, of course. Mickey D's and the great geographical boot of Europe will offer you another type of potato other than McDonald's famous shoestring French fries.
I'm different.
You can get yourself an order of sliced chips and tantalize those taste buds with a different potato from your usual order. Plus, if you're in Italy, what are you going to do? Not try them? That would be ludicrous. Cheese melt dippers, United Kingdom.
Does it melt? All cheese melts, Hannah.
Picture this deliciously decadent camembert cheese covered in a crispy crumb coating. Cheese melt dippers were available at McDonald's locations in the UK, and man, do these sound every bit as delicious as they're supposed to be.
That's tasty. Too tasty.
So, the cheese melt dippers were made with camembert, a super rich cheese with a distinct texture and taste. Then it's encrusted with the crumb coating, and voila! You've got yourself a winning combination. Gran garlic pepper burger, Japan.
Oregano burger.
Venture with us back to Japan for a moment where the Gran garlic pepper burger resides. Word is that the light, airy, and fluffy hamburger buns are preferable to the buns that we receive on our burgers stateside. A part of the Gran burger roster, this burger strutted onto the scene in 2018 and has been well received by locals and tourists alike.
It's awesome.
The sauce on the burger supposedly has got some kick, which is always a bonus. The garlic pepper taste of this sandwich keeps customers coming back for more. So hopefully, by the time you make it to Japan to try this one, it will still be there. Belgian chocolate mousse, Russia.
Behold, my chocolate mousse!
McDonald's in Russia provides a dessert option so decadent, so delicious, so mouth-watering, we're astonished that this one isn't served up worldwide. Indulge yourself in a Belgian chocolate mousse from none other than McDonald's.
I'd love to.
This dessert comes with chocolate shavings on top as well. The works! This is a luxury to go, so if you're in Russia, make sure to stop by the Golden Arches and enjoy this golden, creamy treat. Georgie Pie, New Zealand.
Pie.
Head to New Zealand for a trip full of adventure, and while you're there, try none other than a Georgie Pie from McDonald's. It's essentially a meat pie that sometimes comes with cheese. Mickey D's actually kept this offering on the McDonald's menu after taking over a restaurant location that originally sold the pies.
That's tricky.
That's the story behind this legend. So next time you travel to the other side of the world and are unsure what to eat, enjoy a Georgie Pie. Savory and delicious. Signature guacamole burger, Mexico.
Ooh, guacamole.
Okay, now we know it's not easy to hear about all this food you can't have, at least not as easy as a trip to the drive-thru. But if you're in Mexico, you have to try this McD's menu item. Enter the signature guacamole burger. This burger is exactly as it sounds, but it still needs to be tried in person.
You only live once.
Picture a Mickey D's burger with some of that guacamole we all know and love so much on top. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, there's also some pico de gallo added into the mix. This is fast food excellence in its truest form. Get a taste of more great videos. Just tap or click and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.